Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. In today's video, I want to talk about the stages of desperation, especially with the state of our country right now. We never seem to know what's going to happen from one day to the next. As you know, 2020 has been one heck of a ride so far. It's just craziness from one second to the next. Between the virus, BLM, the election, riots, looting, toilet paper shortage. Who would have ever seen that coming? Food shortages, hurricane season, which was so overactive. I haven't seen that in I don't know how long. I really don't. We've seen signs and stages of desperation. There are different stages of desperation, and there's early, mid, and late stages. That's what they're called. Early, mid, late. Okay. Now the early stage is uncertainty abounds, unclear situations. The situation is fluid. Shortages of certain items. Hoarding begins, soon followed by limits on purchases, okay, like canned food on non-perishables, that type of thing, okay. Inventory of certain items start to disappear, like certain brands, certain this, certain that, okay. Prices go up, sales are few and far between. Internet purchases spike, like a lot more Amazon and a lot more of, shopping at Target.com, Walmart.com. Instead of going to the store, you're buying it online and having it shipped to the house, that type of thing. And the last one would be demonstrations begin to occur. We've seen all that so far. Now, the mid stage. This is where it starts to get hinky and starts to get weird, okay? Now tell me if you've seen any of this. The situation is clear and it's serious. Stores are closed, never to reopen, even restaurants. Stores that are open have limited inventory and limits on most purchases to prevent hoarding and bare shelves. Now, when I say, have you seen this? Have you? Is it still occurring? Do you think it will happen again? That type of thing, okay? Price increases continuing, growing unemployment, making any purchases a carefully balanced decision. It's like, do I go grocery shopping or do I pay the electric bill? That type of thing. Okay, internet inventories become overwhelmed. You see more out of stock, or that like that type of thing. Like I've seen that a lot. Can't get that in anymore. That type of thing. And also delivery dates. Like I've even noticed, like on Amazon, you normally, especially if you have Amazon Prime, it's normally here in 3 days. Well, now it's later dates, later dates, later dates, later dates. People start to depend on family and friends to borrow items like food, medical supplies, toilet paper. Have you experienced this? I have. Okay. Instances of civil unrest emerge as more demonstrations grow. Looting, robberies of closed stores are more frequent. Okay, now, this is what's called the late stage. This is what's going to happen in the late stage, if it hasn't already. Situation remains serious and grows more complex. Unemployment increases, prices continue to rise, people begin to improvise because certain items are no longer available. Food shortages become a regular occurrence and rationing programs begin. We've talked about this. Other channels are talking about this. It's called the breadline. Okay? Civil unrest continues to grow. Martial law is instituted in some areas and cities. Looting and robberies continue to increase and overwhelm the police, and the National Guard is called in. Medical supplies and prescription meds are in short supply and rationed. I myself have not experienced that with my medication yet. Okay, but yet. Now, after the late stage, there is more that can happen. But this is when civil unrest gets so out of control and the rule of law breaks down. And before this happens, there are 7 things that we as preppers should start to do. And we've probably already started doing it. But, people who are not preppers, they wouldn't even think about doing things that we've already done and are continuing to do. Like, I've done a video on this. Do you talk about prepping or now? I talk about it to you guys. My son, I talk to him, I talk to my husband, I talk to my mother-in-law. I don't talk to my neighbors. I don't talk to I don't have any close friends, Oh, I do, but they live in Jersey still. My best friend, she lives out in West Hollywood. You know what I mean? I don't really talk about it, okay? I don't get into in-depth conversations. Number 2, play down your preps. People see you going to the store and buying a whole heck of a lot. Oh, what are you doing? I'm helping supply the food pantry. Okay. Donations. Okay. That's what I mean, play down your preps. Okay. Hide your supplies. This is what we're working on in this house right now. Hide them as best you can under beds. I'm thinking about making a wall if I can. I've got drywall out in the garage all day. I don't care. Prepare to bug out. I know. But listen, I know it's a last resort for all of us, but prepare. Turn your home into a fortress. I don't care if you have to turn it into Fort Knox. That's what I'm doing. Number 6 is a little, are you nuts? Listen, we're working on it. Move. If you're in a big city, get out. I wish we could all move to our bug out locations. I really do. But I know it's unrealistic for a lot of us. And number 7, prepare to fight. Prepare to protect. Well, please leave your comments in the comment section because we need to discuss. Okay. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay positive, and God bless.